Welcome to Blood Sugar Squad, your go-to channel for simple, actionable tips to manage diabetes and live your best life. Could a simple mineral be the missing piece in your blood sugar management? And if so, which type actually works? If you've spent any time researching natural ways to support your diabetes management, you've probably come across magnesium. It's in the news. It's in the supplement aisles. It's touted as a miracle mineral for everything from sleep to muscle cramps to blood sugar control. But here's where it gets confusing. You walk into a store and there's a wall of magnesium options. Magnesium Oxide, Magnesium Citrate, Magnesium Chloride, Magnesium Glycinate. How do you choose? And more importantly, will any of them actually help lower your blood sugar? Today, we're cutting through the confusion. We're going to look at the latest research, including a major 2025 meta-analysis, and answer the question, which type of magnesium works best for blood sugar? We'll cover the science, the studies, the safety, and the practical steps you can take. Let's dive in. Segment 1. The Magnesium Diabetes Connection. Before we talk about which type of magnesium to take, we need to understand why magnesium matters for diabetes in the first place. Magnesium is an essential mineral involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. Think of it as a helper molecule, a cofactor that makes things happen. And when it comes to blood sugar, it plays two critical roles. First, magnesium helps your cells respond to insulin. Insulin is the hormone that unlocks your cells to let glucose in. But if your cells are resistant to insulin, the hallmark of type 2 diabetes, that lock gets sticky. Magnesium helps keep the lock working smoothly. It's directly involved in insulin signaling. Without enough magnesium, your cells become even more resistant. Second, magnesium helps with glucose metabolism itself. It's involved in the breakdown of sugars and the regulation of insulin release from your pancreas. So when magnesium levels drop, your entire blood sugar control system starts to struggle. Here's the striking part. Studies have consistently shown that people with type 2 diabetes are more likely to have low magnesium levels than people without diabetes. Some research suggests that up to 25 to 38% of people with type 2 diabetes have low magnesium, a condition called hypomagnesemia. This can be due to poor diet, certain medications like diuretics, or simply the fact that high blood sugar causes your kidneys to excrete more magnesium. And this creates a vicious cycle. Low magnesium contributes to poor blood sugar control. Poor blood sugar control leads to more magnesium loss, and around it goes. So, can supplementing with magnesium actually help break this cycle? The answer, according to a major 2025 systematic review and meta-analysis published in the Sultan Qaboos University Medical Journal, appears to be yes, at least for some measures. Here's what they found. First, magnesium supplementation significantly increased serum magnesium levels. That makes sense. You're putting it in, levels go up. But here's the important part. It also significantly reduced fasting blood glucose levels. The reduction was modest but meaningful, a weighted mean difference of about 10 milligrams per deciliter. However, and this is crucial, the impact on A1C, your 3-month average, was minimal. The overall effect on A1C was small and didn't quite reach statistical significance. But when the researchers dug deeper, they found that certain groups did see a greater benefit. Participants aged 65 and older showed more significant A1C reductions, and people who took magnesium for longer periods also had better outcomes. This tells us something important. Magnesium isn't a quick fix. It's not going to drop your A1C by 2 points overnight. But for some people, particularly older adults, it may provide meaningful support as part of a comprehensive management plan. The meta-analysis also found that magnesium supplementation was linked to lower diastolic blood pressure and potential improvements in lipid profiles, bonus benefits for your cardiometabolic health. Segment 2. Which type works best? Let's start with magnesium oxide. This is the most common and often the cheapest form you'll find on drugstore shelves. It's also one of the most studied forms specifically for diabetes. A study conducted in Brazil found that 30 days of supplementation with 500 to 1,000 milligrams of magnesium oxide significantly improved blood sugar levels in people with poorly controlled diabetes. The evidence for magnesium oxide is solid. It's been used in multiple studies, and it's the form most frequently cited in diabetes research. But here's the catch. Magnesium oxide has lower bioavailability than some other forms. That means less of it actually gets absorbed into your bloodstream. Some of it passes through and can cause digestive side effects. Next up is magnesium chloride. This form is generally better absorbed by the body than oxide. A study in Mexico followed participants who took 300 milligrams of magnesium chloride daily for 16 weeks. The results were promising. Participants had significant decreases in their fasting blood sugar levels. Magnesium chloride has also been studied in the context of prediabetes. A 2026 systematic review and meta-analysis examined 5 trials and found that magnesium supplementation, including chloride forms, led to significant improvements in 2-hour glucose tolerance tests, insulin resistance, and even HDL cholesterol. The researchers noted that magnesium chloride showed particularly strong benefits for improving HDL in subgroup analyses. So, magnesium chloride has good absorption and solid research backing. It's a strong contender. What about magnesium citrate? This form is often recommended for its high bioavailability. Your body absorbs it well. It's frequently used to treat constipation because it draws water into the intestines. But here's the honest truth. When it comes to diabetes-specific research, the evidence for magnesium citrate is more limited. One 2025 study actually found that 6 months of magnesium citrate supplementation at 350 milligrams per day did not improve certain markers of arterial health in people with type 2 diabetes who already had complications. But that study wasn't looking at blood sugar directly. Some sources report associations between magnesium citrate use and diabetes in FDA adverse event databases, but these are complex and often involve people taking multiple medications for other conditions. This doesn't mean magnesium citrate causes diabetes. Correlation is not causation. The key takeaway? For blood sugar specifically, magnesium oxide and magnesium chloride have the strongest research support. Forms like magnesium citrate, glycinate, and others may have benefits for sleep, anxiety, or constipation, but their direct impact on glucose is less studied. Just like choosing the right magnesium matters for your body, choosing the right approach to eating matters for your mind. If you want help building a healthier relationship with food and steadier blood sugars, we've created a free mindful eating guide for the Blood Sugar Squad community. It walks you through simple, practical steps to recognize true hunger, reduce cravings, and eat with more control, without strict dieting or perfection. To download your free copy, just scan the QR code on screen or use the link in the description below. Segment 3. Safety, dosage, and realistic expectations. Before you run out and buy magnesium, we need to talk safety, and you need to talk to your doctor. This is not optional. First, dosage. The National Institutes of Health sets the recommended daily allowance for magnesium at 310 to 320 milligrams for adult females and 400 to 420 milligrams for adult males. This includes magnesium from both food and supplements. For supplements specifically, the upper limit, the amount you should not exceed, is 350 milligrams per day for adults. Going above this significantly increases your risk of side effects. What happens if you take too much? The most common side effects are digestive, diarrhea, nausea, and abdominal cramping. But very large doses can lead to magnesium toxicity, which is serious. Symptoms can include low blood pressure, muscle weakness, depression, irregular heartbeat, and even cardiac arrest. This is rare from supplements alone, but it can happen, especially if you have kidney problems that affect magnesium excretion. Next, interactions. Magnesium can interact with several common medications. These include certain antibiotics, medications for heartburn and acid reflux, and diuretics or water pills. If you take any prescription medications, you must talk to your doctor or pharmacist before starting magnesium. Also, the American Diabetes Association does not currently recommend routine magnesium supplementation for improving blood sugar. The evidence, while promising, is still considered preliminary. This is not a substitute for your prescribed treatment plan. Here's what I want you to take away. Magnesium is not a magic bullet. It's not going to replace your metformin or your insulin. But for some people, particularly those with low magnesium levels, it may provide meaningful support. And remember, food comes first. Your body absorbs magnesium from food differently, and usually better, than from supplements. Excellent food sources include spinach, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, black beans, edamame, and even peanut butter. These foods also bring fiber and other nutrients that supplements can't match. If you and your doctor decide supplementation is right for you, look for Magnesium Oxide or Magnesium Chloride based on the current research. Start at the lower end of the dosage range and monitor how you feel. Segment 4, Final Thoughts. So let's bring it all together. Magnesium matters for blood sugar control, and the 2025 research confirms that supplementation can lower fasting glucose, though the impact on A1C is modest. For older adults and those who supplement longer, the benefits may be greater. When it comes to choosing a type, the evidence points to Magnesium Oxide and Magnesium Chloride as the most studied forms for diabetes. Magnesium Citrate may be well absorbed, but its direct blood sugar benefits are less proven. Always respect the dosage limits. Always talk to your healthcare provider first. And never forget that while supplements can help, whole foods are your foundation. What are your thoughts about magnesium for diabetes? Comment below, and please share this video with someone who needs it. Until next time, stay strong, stay sweet, but not too sweet, and keep thriving with the Blood Sugar Squad.